Street Politics with Talisha. I just want to touch on two things today. I want to talk about Amy, however you pronounce her last name. I'm not about to. Schumer, gotta be Schumer, and illegal aliens, the ones that's in this caravan. I need to Google why they call it caravan because I'm confused on it. I'm thinking about caravan. I'm thinking about like a truck or whatever. So first, I want to hit on Amy. Okay, when Judge Kavanaugh was in the process of being confirmed, when they call themselves trying to shut down the Supreme Court with their protesting, they got this picture of her throwing up this the Black Power. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Throwing up the Black Power. So now she getting headlines, and now everybody's saying this about her, and this, that. Now she making a statement. Now she had posted yesterday something about why all the white why not all the white football players not kneeling with Kaepernick, and this, that, and y'all need to boycott NFL just like Lady Gaga, I believe, and somebody else that pulled out of the NFL halftime show, for the game or whatever. So this is my thing to her. First of all, I don't know how some of y'all people think that y'all can get anybody can. Let me just say this: anybody can speak on any situations they want to speak on. That's our First Amendment right. That I'm not saying that, but you know what ruffs my feathers is when you have someone that ain't never been to the hood, ain't never been to the community, ain't never did nothing for the community, thinking they speaking for us. Like, what earth is y'all on? How are you speaking for us and you never even been to where the problem's at? Now everybody's saying they had posted what she had posted on the Shade Room, and then a lot of black people on there like she ain't invited to my damn cookout just because she said something. What do saying something mean? Saying something and doing something is two totally different things. Like I have always stated before, I understood the kneeling, but okay, you got the attention that you want. Now it's time to put in action for the things that you are kneeling for. You got nationwide attention for kneeling. Okay, what are you going to do now? You saying you kneeling for police brutality and injustice against Black America or whatever, but what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, people always want to cause a big ruckus, but then don't do nothing. What are you doing? Okay, everybody got national attention about kneeling on the flag. You have one side saying it's disrespectful. You got the other side saying it's not like that. Then you got people in the middle that understand both sides. I understand both sides. That's how I feel on the situation. But my thing is now, what are you going to do? Okay, you kneel. You got a lot of attention. You got white liberals coming out acting like they all for the hood, but ain't did nothing for the hood. I'm just confused on that. And everybody acting like she's some superhero. She talking all this crap behind her keyboard, sitting in her $1 million home. If she have $1 million home, I'm just saying. I don't know if she have $1 million home, but I would think she do. I mean, she's famous. She should or whatever. But that's neither here or there. But my thing is that people just talk all this stuff and don't do absolutely nothing. Are you okay? Police injustice with police shooting. As I stated numerous times, I have a non-profit organization called Healing Hearts Foundation. I grew up on 30th and the Projects in Cleveland, Ohio. We have two sets of police that patrol the projects, because you have your housing authority police, and then you have the city police. So that's Cleveland police, and you also have there's Cleveland police, and you also have Cuyahoga County Metropolitan Police, that we call it CMHA. Those are two police, but Cleveland police, they patrol our hood, but CMHA really patrols our hood. Now, I grew up with our mayor or whatever. I know him. When I have functions for my nonprofit on every year around school time, I host an event where I give away free school supplies, free haircuts, because, a lot of times, sorry, where I'm at, a lot of those kids, that's probably the only thing they're going to get all year or whatever. So, I host these events. Police officers come. I try to engage the police officers that patrol that hood, to come in to engage with the people, because when I was growing up on 30, we knew all the police officers. All the police officers knew us. They knew us by our name. You know what I'm saying? Because that was in that area. Only thing I just say with the police officer, when you come into to projects or hood places, low poverty communities, just get to know the community so you can have like a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because we have police. Okay, I'll give you an example. When I was going to school, I used to always I was a heavy drinker. Yes, I was real. You can go to my foundation page and find out why I was doing it. I was a real heavy drinker. So the police officer, we'd be out at a club. Now, we still in the down the way area because it was a club like right by our project. We'll be out there fighting and carrying all kind of. I did a lot of my past I'm not fond of, but hey, this is my story, and I hope it'll help somebody else. So the police officer used to be like, Talisha, y'all get your asses, stop. You know what I'm saying? Cuss us out, make us get up. You know what I'm saying? Because they know us. You know what I'm saying? Make us do some versus a police officer that's not familiar with the culture, that's not familiar with the community. Now, if they would have came, and if I would have been belligerent and drunk, I probably would have went to jail, which rightfully so I should have, because I did would have broke the law. But by these police officers knowing us in the hood, you know what I'm saying? We had some police officers ran past, pull your damn pants up. Get out, man, take that off your head. I told y'all, put that up. Quit smoking that. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Versus, here go you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I try to engage in the police and where I grew up at to get to know our people, which all of them, they are. And I commend, I like our police force, Cleveland police force, and the CMHA. You know what I'm saying? When I have events, they come down there. Remind you, I'm still having events in the project where all kind of stuff go on, but everybody know when I come down there and have my event, nothing happen, because they know I'm gonna bend that one all the way totally crazy. I have Cleveland police officers, CMHA, they come there, the mayor come there. We are engaged in the community. But you got people like Amy sitting up here, like she all black power and this, but you ain't in the hood. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't gonna impress me by saying something. Now, I have a dialogue. Sometimes I go back and forth with people on my page. It depends on if they're being respectful. I can debate you respectfully, but when you get to talking crazy, I just delete you. I won't say nothing to you at all. So me and I don't know if that's a black person. It's a black person's page, but I don't know if it's a male or a female. When I post stuff, me and that person will go back and forth, respectfully or whatever. And one of the things that they said yesterday when I had posted what I said about Amy is, at least she said something. I'm like, what do saying something do? How is saying something changes anything? I could sit up here and talk to y'all all day long about all these problems that all of us have in the community, but what am I doing to change something? See, I'm not a fan of just saying something then just going on about my business. I like to have a plan in action. You know what I'm saying? When I'm down there, when I have my team group with them, I tell them how to be respectful as women, and as this, as that, with police officers, with your family, going to school, and you know what I'm saying, littering, just different things. This is how I give back in my community. I can't do much. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire, so I can only do too much. But I'm doing my part. But anybody can get on a multi-platform with millions of followers and act like they care and just say anything, and that's just supposed to be it. Like, I need some actions behind you saying something. You act like, okay, you standing with Kaepernick about him kneeling and all this. So what are you doing? What programs are you invested in? What programs are you donating in? What hood are you going in? Are you feeding the homeless? Are you doing these things? These are the things that matter to me. All that other stuff you talking about, girl, bye. Girl, go have a seat. And especially, girl, just sit down because you ain't fooling me. You don't. People like you just want to be. I don't know if you need a movie deal or whatever the case may be, but girl, bye. That's it on her. That's all I got to say about her. I just don't like when people just think, okay, you can say whatever you want to say, but okay, but what you doing though? You saying this, but what are you doing? Now the thing on illegal immigrants that's coming over crossing the border. This is my whole thing on this. Okay, I know they say there are ports of interest for seeking asylum. See, I don't know how many people they what's the total number that they come in a year? Is it a cap on it? These are the things I don't know, but I'm going to investigate first, man, because I don't know. So I can't speak on that. I don't know how many they say can come over. How many times of the year can they come over for people that seek an asylum? Now, okay, and I understand those type of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, who would want to live in some of the conditions and some of the things that they have to face in their own country? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just a tough situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel sorry for them. Like, these people are hiking, walking with their kids. Some of the people, I guess, when they tore down the gates in Mexico, like, I don't know, somebody sprayed mace. Babies had mace on it. They was wiping them water. It's just a horrible situation to deal with. But we, Congress, people that we elect, they need to do their damn job and, like, get this situated to where it don't be this chaos. Like, all those people are going to come over here. I don't know how you supposed to do this. I'm not with, like, oh, they shouldn't come or this is that. You know, let's say, you know, you got to vet them properly. That's understandable. We're coming over here and make sure, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But this is where I get confused at and where I don't understand the Democratic Party on this issue. Now, okay, you are going to have some people in the bunch that are not coming over here seeking asylum, just coming over here to do whatever they think they want to do. But you can't break the law and expect for everybody to have your back on it. When I broke the law, when I got arrested, when I went in front of that judge, he sent my ass to prison. He separated me from my kids. He didn't care nothing about that. Guess what? I broke the law. I know I broke the law. I knew when I was doing what I was doing, I broke the law. I knew it was going to have consequences if I would have got caught of me breaking the law. So now I'm living in the life as, do I want to do this right or do I want to break the law? Me, I'm over with breaking the law. Been clean for years. I don't do none of that type of stuff no more. So I'm following the law respectfully. But you cannot come over here and just rush through our borders and think that everything is just going to be okay. Then you have Democrats on it. They fleeing for their country. You don't know what they went through. Well, you didn't know what I went through. You don't know why I was doing the stuff I was doing when I was breaking the law. When I tried to tell y'all why I was breaking the law, didn't nobody give a damn because I was breaking the law. My excuses for why I was breaking the law, my judges, they didn't care. They sent me right to prison. They didn't care nothing about nothing I was talking about. They didn't care that I was just coming out of foster home. I was molested and I ran away and I was just stealing clothes because I didn't have nothing to wear and I was living on the streets and I was just going to steal clothes just so I could have something to wear to go to school. They didn't care nothing about that. They didn't absolutely care nothing about that. They still pressed charges on me. I still went through the court system and I still went to jail. Flat out. It was like no difference. So then you have Democrats sitting on there like they enforcing them, like it's okay for them to break. So you mean to tell me all these people coming over here on the caravan, it don't matter, just let them come on through? The people that's here, that's already here, they don't even have nowhere for them to go. Y'all building tents. Where the hell is all these people gonna go? Y'all don't have an immigration system set up to properly handle this situation, so where are they going? So you're going to make them go to court and release them out in the streets? You know they're not going to come back. I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't come back at all. So you can't sit up here like for you to sit on TV instead of saying like they don't need to break the law. Y'all need to come through these borders. How you supposed to come through here? You supposed to be seeking asylum or apply to live here like everybody else. They just bum rush through Mexico. Why they don't want to stay in Mexico? Like it's just sad. It's just Congress just sitting up here and then they want to play clips as if Trump saying this or Trump saying that. You can't have that. If this is all okay, let them stay at your house. All these Congress people, all these senators that's speaking out, all these big public figures that got something to say, let them, y'all got big enough houses, let them stay in your houses until everything goes through. Since you so concerned, y'all ain't that concerned. So it's just like what are you gonna do? Like it just don't make no sense how we sit up here watching these people illegally about to cross over on our border, and it's just supposed to be okay because they say what they seek. And we don't know if none of this is true. Anybody can say anything, and that's not to say that what some of them saying ain't true. Some of them probably lying, some of them probably ain't. That's just life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing of properly vetting these people when they come through here. So it's like, what do you do? So you gonna let all these people come over here, and we don't even have a system that's built for them to come over here, and what are we gonna do? Catch and release? How is that working out? How is catch and release working out? That's not working out. Our immigration laws, that's not working out. Instead of Congress sitting down, going through this, figuring out what can they properly do for these people, for them to whatever the case, however they coming over here crossing, to do the right thing. Okay, we already don't have no room for them to stay. Cause here the other ones, the ones that's here, they in tents. Y'all complaining that they in prison-like forms. Where else is they gonna go? So how about if they come over here crossing illegal, instead of even putting them through the system, make them go back. The ones that's seeking asylum, I don't know how that process go. Vet them properly, do whatever y'all do, however y'all do in that situation, and do that. But the ones that are crossing the border, I'm talking about the ones that's crossing the border illegally, not the ones that's at the proper port of interest for them to seek asylum. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the ones that's crossing this border illegally. Those are the ones. Instead of taking them, which y'all know this stuff ain't working, y'all know y'all don't have a system that works, just send them back. Send them, just cross them right back on over there. Okay, you got to get back over there. Help them get back over there, because a lot of them times they coming through them desert areas. They need water and stuff. Have water, a little food for the kids. I mean, because you got to have compassion. You know what I'm saying? Even though some of these people's doing stuff wrong, some of these people coming over with kids, you got to have compassion, because these babies don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? They don't deserve nothing that they're going through. So we can't blame the kids. You know what I'm saying? Just have some compassion, but send them back over. And then however y'all doing this with the people that's seeking asylum, y'all need to fix this. Congress need to fix this. Why y'all don't have a good immigration reform? What y'all have is not working. Everybody in America knows giving them a court date, having them come back is not going to work. Like, it just don't make any sense. Like, have Congress need to. I don't understand how it don't take. They act like they need a rocket scientist to figure this out. Like, what is y'all thinking about? What are y'all doing? Why is it taking y'all so long to fix this problem that's not even really, it's not, to me, I don't understand. That's hard. Figure out a proper way to when they come up here seeking asylum, what ports of interest they supposed to go through, how they supposed to do it. And y'all saying y'all supposed to vet these people and make sure that they're not lying about saying this and saying that. I don't even know how y'all gonna be able to prove that, but hey, whatever. So you know what I'm saying? So that's the way you supposed to do it. Not Democrats sitting on TV show, and then this is what I don't like. They show the kids' faces. When we see kids, we get very compassionate. They should show the kids' faces crying. They'll put a mother on TV that's saying that her husband was killed, or the cartel doing this or doing that. They'll put those people on TV. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes they put, I did see one yesterday, I couldn't believe it. was saying, they was like, F Trump, we want to work. So you not coming over here because you fleeing from something that happened to you. You coming over here because you say you want to work. Okay, go through the proper channels to get over here. Don't come over here illegally. You said on national TV you want a job. Okay, that's fine. Come over here the right way, get you a job. Not cross our borders illegally and then have people sitting up, like, people sitting up here, like, okay, it's cool. You can cross our borders because you say you want a job. Like, come on now. And then Democrats, they all over the place. Where Dreamers at? Where DACA? Didn't the bill, whatever thing y'all had expired for them? Where the children at? The missing children that was separated at the border. What's up with that? Like, see, y'all all over the place, and we are in 10 days away from this election. And the Democrats, I don't care what nobody says. I haven't heard not one message from these people, not one. I don't know what they running for. All I know they saying is impeaching Trump and also impeaching Kaepernick. That's all I'm hearing. I don't hear a message that's saying, okay, we want to do this with welfare reform. We want to do this with prison reform. You see how they went up on Kanye West and he was in there talking about prison reform. Ain't that what y'all supposed to be talking about? He's a black man. He grew up in the hood. Like, the Democrats, they just all over the place. They don't have a message. The Republicans, they have a message. They also have what they have done in the last 2 years that a lot of people that they like. And you, at the end of the day, that's what America is going to look at. America don't care about trying to impeach Trump, because at the end of the day, Trump is not the average president, not presidential, not one bit. He just who he is. And I just had a conversation with my friends last night. They both Democrats. And one of them not for Trump, and the other one, she liked Trump. She like me. Like, I like Trump because he's outspoken. Like, he say what he want to say, even though some of the stuff he say ain't right or whatever. But I'd rather have somebody tell me the truth than somebody sit up there and lie to my face about whatever. So that's just how I feel on that. And so Democrats, y'all gonna have to have a better message than telling us about crying about something that doesn't affect us. So that's just my thing. Amy, you're not invited to my cookout. I don't care what you're saying. What is you doing for the black community? Then you can oppress me until then, go have a seat. And Congress, y'all need to fix immigration. And that's all I have to say on that. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, comment below. Let me just know what y'all thinking about. And everybody have a blessed and prosperous day. Today is Saturday. Go out, make some money. Go out, do your business plan. Do something that'll better your life.